Adam had been training for 3 years. His bench press had not moved in 8 months. His neck ached every evening. His right shoulder kept flaring up with impingement every time he tried to push past his current weight. He had tried new programs, different exercises, lighter weight, heavier weight. Nothing worked. He assumed it was age. He assumed it was genetics. He was 31 years old. Then a trainer watched him walk across the gym floor and said 4 words. "Your posture is broken. I'm Kacper, and I've got your raw daily fuel for today." In the Tatra mountains of Poland, the Gorale people have worked the land with their hands and bodies for generations. They carried loads, built homes, tended animals, and walked steep terrain from childhood into old age. They stood upright because their lives demanded it. Their posture was not something they worked on. It was something they lived. The Polish white-tailed eagle, our national symbol, is never depicted slouched. It stands alert, chest forward, spine long. There is a reason we chose that image to represent strength. Adam spent 9 to 10 hours daily at a desk. His head had drifted 3 inches forward of his shoulders. Here is what that means for your body. For every single inch your head moves forward of neutral, the effective load on your cervical spine increases by 10 pounds. 3 inches forward means your neck is carrying 30 extra pounds of force every single hour you sit. That is why Adam's neck hurt every evening. His muscles were working overtime just to hold his head up against gravity. His rounded shoulders were doing something worse to his training. Rounded shoulders reduce your ability to externally rotate the shoulder joint. When your shoulders cannot rotate properly, your chest muscles cannot fully engage during pressing movements. Research shows that people with significant rounded shoulder posture get approximately 30% less chest muscle activation during bench press compared to people with neutral shoulder position. Adam had been pressing for 3 years with 30% of his chest switched off. No wonder his bench press was stuck. The sitting problem went below the waist too. When you sit for extended periods, your hip flexors, the psoas and iliacus muscles, shorten and tighten. Tight hip flexors pull your pelvis into anterior tilt, rotating it forward and down. That anterior pelvic tilt triggers what is called Janda's reciprocal inhibition. Your nervous system neurologically inhibits the opposing muscle group, in this case your glutes. Adam's glutes were functionally switched off during his lower body training because his hip flexors had been shortened for years by a desk chair. He was doing squats and deadlifts with his glutes barely participating. Sitting 8 or more hours daily increases chronic back pain risk by 40%. But the gym consequences are just as severe. Imbalances in posture create imbalances in strength. Imbalances in strength limit how much you can safely lift. Poor posture is not just a health issue, it is a performance ceiling. Adam followed a 6-week correction plan. Every morning, 3 sets of 10 chin tucks and 3 sets of 10 wall angels to retrain his cervical and shoulder position. Hip flexor stretches for 30 seconds each side, twice daily. A phone alarm set to go off every 30 minutes during his work day as a movement break reminder. He stood up, walked 10 steps, reset his posture, and sat back down. He also added 1 set of rows or face pulls for every set of pressing in his gym sessions, beginning to balance the ratio of pulling to pushing in his program. At 6 weeks, his bench press went up 20 pounds. Not because his muscles got dramatically bigger in 6 weeks, but because his shoulders could finally sit back in the correct position, and his chest could finally engage properly. His shoulder impingement resolved completely. His neck pain reduced by 80%. Here is your framework. Check your posture right now. Ears should be directly over your shoulders. Shoulders should be directly over your hips. Spine should be neutral. not arched forward or collapsed. If you are staring at a screen with your chin forward, you are living in the exact position that is limiting your results. Do your 3 corrective exercises daily. Set your movement break alarm for 30 minutes. Match every pressing movement in your program with a pulling movement. Your posture built up over years. 6 weeks of consistent correction will begin to undo it. I'm Kacper, and that's your raw daily fuel. Remember, the eagle does not slouch. Stand tall, move often, and fix the foundation before you keep building on top of it. If this explains something you have been feeling in your body, subscribe to Raw Daily Fuel. Diverse voices, global perspectives, one mission. Giving you the real reasons your body is not responding and the tools to fix them.